Hello guys, welcome back once again to the Saturday Sprint Series with the Carbon Collective Motorsport and your boy Vexed is Vex Man. That would be me. We are here at Brands Hatch for the fourth and potentially final race of the evening. Brands Hatch Indy circuit, so the shorter version of the two. Surely we'll throw up some shenanigans. Obviously the final reverse grid of the evening as well. Smurf managed to join us for this one, so he lines up on pole. We got Dan Bailey there in second place. Aaron is there in third. We got Pickle in fourth. Thomas is in fifth. We got Vexed in sixth. Ice Chan seventh. And Mawson bringing up the rear in eighth. So without further ado, let's get into this one. And it's all on this one as well for Mawson. Would he make it 3 out of 4? Or will somebody else get the win? Or will Thomas? Oh, Smurf looking like maybe he got a false start. Bunching the field up though as they come into Paddock Hill Bend for the first time. Well, this has got a little bit congested, hasn't it? Aaron trying to go for the race lead early doors. Smurf managing to hold it. Oh, it has got a little bit congested in the background there. Pickle looks like he's gone off. Maybe Dan Bailey as well, I'm not too sure. So Aaron still trying to challenge Smurf for the lead of the race. Smurf doing a grand job at the moment though. Obviously only the first lap, but he's not allowed anyone through just yet. Oh no, I think we spoke too soon. Commentator's curse. So Aaron moves up to the lead of the race. He's become new race leader at the final stages of the first lap. He leads the cars into Paddock Hill Bend for lap 2. Thomas went a little bit deep there. He was out onto the marbles, didn't go onto the gravel though, so he will hold on to that second place. Gaggle of cars in the background having a bit of a battle. Mawson holding on to that third. We've got Ice Chan there in fourth, Vexed in fifth. Oh no, Mawson's at the moment. Thomas has gone off as well. Thomas dropping down to fourth now. That's promoted Ice Chan and Vexed up to second and third. Vexed has a look up the inside of Ice Chan, not quite close enough to get the move to stick. Can he do it into Druids? I don't think he's close enough once again. Ice Chan covers off the inside. He has got damage on the front of that car. Aaron still in the lead of the race. Actually putting in the purple sector there. Dan Bailey with the current fastest lap at 40.48.090. So sub 1 minute lap round here at Brands Hatch Indy. And Aaron actually does a 47.999. Ice Chan comes in with a 47.847 to take the fastest lap. Still holding on to that second place. Looking like he'd run it out onto the Astro there, but it didn't slow him down too much. He's still ahead as they come into Druids. Vexed still not far behind him though. Chan actually putting in a purple first sector. So your top three at the moment are still Aaron, Ice Chan and Vexed. Then we have Thomas. Thomas starting to creep up onto the back of them in fourth place. Danny Bailey, he's there in fifth. Then we have Pickle running in sixth place. And Mawson, what happened to Mawson? Mawson down in... Oh, we saw he had that moment, didn't he? Now running down in seventh place. And Smurf, he was in the lead, wasn't he? Dropping all the way to 8th now. He had some cracking runs in the little Honda that we did the previous week, didn't he? Looks like the field fairly evenly spread. As Aaron comes up to the end of lap 6, start lap 7 now. Nearly 5 minutes in. The ball bag Bitburger Mobile is getting put through his paces at the moment. Ice Chand unable to bridge that gap. He is looking quick though, is Chand. Oh no, Chand! Chand with a moment. Oh no, he's into the pits! Chand's into the pits! Where are you going, Chand? Oh, that's heartbreak there for Chand. He was running in second place. He was doing so well behind Aaron. At a moment, slid the car and just ended up into that pit entry. Not like he could have reversed back onto track, was it? We will get the information back up in a minute. I just thought it'd be nice to have a lap or two without any info on the screen. See the cars in their full glory. So Thomas now up to second place. Vexed is there in third, being challenged now by Danny Bailey. Danny Bailey all over the back of him in fourth. In fact, should we have a little bit of an onboard with Danny Bailey? Trying to attack now for that third place. Vex covers off the inside. Dan maybe going for the switchback. He may be trying to set up the move into Druids. Vexed again, covering off the inside. Again, great defensive driving there from Vexed. So very, very close between these two here, third and fourth. Danny Bailey has been allowed to put alongside now. He's on the inside into Druids. He is going to get that move done, isn't he? He does get it to stick. He moves up to third place. Vex drops now to fourth. Ice Chand, after his little mishap, he's rejoined in seventh place. Oh, looked like Vex sliding the car then. Very close between him and Dan Bailey. He had to stamp on the brakes, didn't he? That's allowed Dan Bailey the momentum out of that final turn to be able to start pulling away. Vex might see that podium start to slip out of his fingers. So Pickle holding on to that fifth place at the moment. He's got a nice bit of breathing space to Mawson though behind. Got a little bit of work to catch the cars up ahead of him. Come on, Aiden. Mawson on a bit of a recovery drive now. He's done well to get to where he is. Can he make up any more positions? He's had a cracking run this evening in that TT. Ice Chan there in 7th. Smurf some way off the rest of the field now in 8th. But Aaron and Thomas onto the back of Aaron now. Aaron is going to have to be going very defensive if he doesn't want to lose the lead of the race. But Thomas looking very strong at the moment. Thomas is looking hungry. He has got the advantage of that slipstream as well. It looks like he's got the better run out of the final turn. He is going to be ahead, is he, as they come into the first turn. Aaron tries to hold it around the outside. Thomas looked for the move up the inside. Will he do it into Druids? He's not quite close enough. Didn't want to go for a dive. But Thomas absolutely filling Aaron's rear view at the moment with that pink liveried, Alpine liveried TT. Definitely putting the pressure on now is Thomas. Oh, and I think that's going to be it. I think that's the deciding moment. I think Thomas may have now become the new race leader. If he manages to take the win here, it will go to a shootout between him and Mawson. If they both have 2 apiece. What can Aaron do? Has Aaron got an answer for Thomas? Thomas looks rapid at the moment, doesn't he? Looks like he's extended that gap already. Oh, Aaron a little bit squirrely through the S's that time round. Down to 2nd gear for the final turn. Trying to get that car to turn in. Front's definitely going to be starting to feel a little bit second hand now. The front tyres. I think Thomas may have done just enough to break the toe. He's actually got the fastest lap for 0.46922. So into the 46s for Thomas. That was lap 9 he did that. So lap 15, start of lap 16 now for Thomas. As he comes across the start-finish line, leading the field into Paddock Hill Bend for the 16th time. Aaron holding on to that 2nd place at the moment, but he's got Dan Bailey not far behind him now. What can Dan Bailey do? Can Dan Bailey manage to take that 2nd place away from Aaron? He's been on a bit of a recovery drive as well, hasn't he, as Dan? And a cracking job he's done. I think Aaron having a bit of a moment up ahead. Whose tyres are what? Yeah, Aaron's tyres definitely looking a lot worse for wear than Dan Bailey's at this stage. You see Vex just creeping into the shot there as Dan Bailey comes into Paddock Hill Bend. On the approach now to Druids. He has closed that gap now. Right on the bumper of Aaron. Can Aaron hold on to that 2nd place? I think he's had a slight moment up ahead. He's got to try and make that TT as wide as he possibly can to keep that 2nd place out of the clutches. Dan Bailey, but it looks like he may have gone a little bit deep through the final turn. Is Dan Bailey going to have the momentum as they come into turn 1 for the 18th time? Aaron covers off the inside. Dan Bailey though, look at Dan Bailey go. He is going to get that move done, is he? He's nearly alongside. He's going to have the inside into Druids, and he does. What a move there from Dan Bailey. Aaron now down to 3rd place. Dan Bailey up to 2nd. see Thomas up ahead. Too far away though, I think, for Dan Bailey to be able to take the race lead. I think this may go into a shootout, so we may indeed have a 5th and final race between Thomas and Moulton. What a move that was there though from Dan Bailey into Druids just later on the brakes. He had the inside line. Not a lot Aaron could do to defend it. And he's managed to extend that gap now to Aaron. He's got a bit of breathing space, so Aaron will probably settle for 3rd place. We'll have a quick rundown. Or have we got time? No, we haven't got time. So this guy, Thomas, he's going to make it 2 wins out of 2 for the evening. Moulton with the other 2 wins. It will go to a shootout between them 2 guys. Who will be the overall winner of the evening? Thomas takes the checkered flag and 1st place. Dan Bailey will finish in 2nd. Aaron comes home in 3rd. Vexed will take 4th. Moulton, he takes 5th. Ice Chand in 6th. Pickle comes home in 7th, and Smurf rounds up the field in 8th place. Well, that was the 4th and final race, and now we have to go to a shootout between Thomas and Moulton. So stay tuned for that one, guys. I will see you there. I've been your boy Vex. This has been Carbon Collective Motorsport. Good night.